For more content like this, log on to gibbopresents.com.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by Paul and Markus from Platinum Kids, who on Saturday night defeated King Shine, Riddim Force, Black Magic, Kosmik and One A to win the US Rumble 2017. Guys, how are you?
Go on, Gibbo. Bless up.
To start with, describe your thoughts for me when you were announced as the winners and then handed that trophy.
You first.
Still, I mean, just amazing. You know, just couldn't believe it. Couldn't really believe. I mean, of course, we knew. I mean, in ourselves, we wanted to win and everything, but you know, the competition was fierce. So it's not like it was a walkover. It's not like we went in expecting that it was going to be easy. So to really come out victorious was just an amazing feeling, you know.
Am I correct? You guys were invited to take part in the US Rumble as opposed to putting yourselves forward?
Yeah, we were invited by Chin. You know, he called us. Said he had a little idea because everybody know that we were flirting with the idea of entering the Clash Arena. You know, it's always been something that we've been interested in. Never really got the opportunity because we always just been so busy with the juggling dances. You know, we basically play, I'm going to say out of the week, probably 5 nights a week. So we basically been busy doing what we do. So we never really had the opportunity of entering the Clash Arena or anything. But everybody, I think that is close to us or that knows on a personal level know that that's definitely something that we always wanted to do.
Had you turned down other offers in the past to clash?
I wouldn't say so.
No,
I haven't.
It just never presented itself at the time.
What was it about this clash, the US Rumble, which attracted you? Did you feel you had a point to prove? Did you feel that people saw you as less credible in a sense as a juggling sounds?
What's happening is, I mean, in the recent months leading up to the to us being selected for the US Rumble, we had a couple of other little I don't know if they call them skimmage match or whatever, but
Practice.
You know, we had a couple of little. Everybody saw that we were moving towards the Clash Arena a little bit more. So I guess that's even what sparked Chin interest in putting us on the US Rumble because we had a little who can bust the dance competition in Connecticut, and you know we did very well in that. And after that, he called us, and you know he came up with the argument and said, you know, he wants to put a juggling sound in US Rumble, and he think that would be the right sound.
I would imagine that you guys have been cutting dubs since day one, but was there a point in time when you said, right, we're going to start cutting some real war dubs which we know will get a great reaction in a clash?
We've actually always been cutting war dubs, you know, and maybe not on a great scale, but you know, we always, since we, as I said, this is something that Clash has always been a part of our life. I mean, we've been listening to Clash, we've been attending clashes, we love Clash. So I mean, even from we start playing song, we always have voice like 1 1 2 2. So when we get the opportunity, you know what I mean, with voice, and always voiced you know, songs that we knew eventually that we could use towards a clash.
Metro Media, sorry, carry on.
Definitely last year we definitely started voicing like really heavy. So between 2015 and 2016 is when the dub box really start put together heavy.
And were you down in Jamaica just before the clash as well?
Definitely was.
We were down here for 2 weeks, you know what I mean? You know, we had to do that. We had to do that and make sure that we was ready. I mean, of course, there was no way for us to catch up to these guys because you know these guys are people that clash on a regular. So you know them dub box long like from New York to where you there. So you know there was no way for us to catch up with them, but we definitely felt that there was some songs that we needed to have before we could enter this competition. So yeah, we spent 2 weeks in Jamaica. We run up and down about the place, you know what I mean? We met the right links, then we in a studio, drop asleep a studio, wake up a studio, and just advise and think just to make sure that we was ready for this.
Still I shell down the juggling dance them while I do the whole of that.
Metro Media came into World Clash in 2013, having not clashed for a long time, and of course, they won. Did you study their performance in the lead up to the US Rumble?
Actually, no, because we didn't want to go in there and sound like anybody else. That was part of our whole thing. Is like we didn't want to go into a clash and sound like that we're imitating anybody at all, whether juggling sounds or clash sound. We wanted to go in there with our own identity. So yes, of course. I mean, I listened to that clash when it just happened. But we didn't try to study anybody's style or study anything that anybody was doing or did before us, you know?
Was the fact that you hadn't clashed before an advantage in the fact that it allowed you to come with a fresh approach that a sound that was clashing regularly wouldn't have?
I'd definitely say that was definitely part of it. You know, because something fresh to the game, something new to the game, you know what I'm saying?
I think it was a great advantage because no one knew what to expect. I think really and truly a lot of the sounds in there thought that we didn't have any dubs at all. I think a couple of the songmen them think that we were just going to come in and play 45s. I don't know, I mean, why they would think that, but, you know, I mean, nobody know our dub box. Nobody at all know our dub box. I mean, so everybody, I think that was a great advantage because we basically knew majority of what they had. Of course, everybody comes with something different, but you know what I mean, these are sounds that clash on a regular basis. So of course there are audios out there and everything. So we're able to listen to some audios and see, you know, some of the songs and what them have, some of their songs and some of their favorite songs that they tend to, you know, bring up in the clash and everything. So we kind of had the advantage where we had something to study of theirs. They had nothing to study of ours.
So going into the clash, what was your game plan? What did you see as your strengths and how did you feel you could implement them?
Our game plan was to bring back the energy that I love in Sound Clash, bring back the entertainment part of Sound Clash, which not and when I say things, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm disrespecting the Sound Clash sound them, because listen to me, the guys that they did a wonderful job, but I just feel like Sound Clash is straying away from entertainment and just more to just playing the song them where they feel like nobody else could play, or you know what I mean, others can't afford or whatever the case is.
Who can play the most dub plate. It's not always about who have the most.
Yeah.
Definitely not about who has the most.
So you know what I mean, we wanted to bring back the entertainment to clashing, the energy to clashing, the vibes to clashing. You know what I mean? I don't like the deady clash and the boring clash, and you know what I mean, MC will now go out there and present the sound them properly and try to draw the forward out of the crowd and get everybody riled up and the reaction. That's what our game plan was, to bring back to the clash. Just bring back that energy, you know what I mean? Bring back the vibes. It can still be when we go to a juggling dance, we go there and our aim is to bust the crowd as much as possible, get them biggest forward as possible, and that's what we wanted to bring. Where we just wanted that consistent forward, not 15 minutes of boringness and then 5 minutes of okay, turn up. We wanted to bring that consistency with the forward them and the energy. That was the game plan.
Were you surprised at all by the order of elimination? Did you expect any sounds to stick around longer than they did?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
I was mentally preparing for if we were gonna make it to the finals of the clash. I was mentally preparing for, you know what I mean, everybody know that Jimmy is doing real good right now. You know what I mean, King Shine, I definitely saw him as a threat. Of course, Riddim Force, definitely saw him as a threat. Riddim Force is one of the sounds them where I really rate, because I like their style. I like the fact that they've been in it for a while and they have a serious dub. They have a serious dub box. Black Magic also have a serious dub box. One of the sound them where we really did expect more from, because I mean they've been doing good as a young sound. They've been definitely doing good. Innocent kind of surprised me also. I thought they would have lasted a little bit longer in the clash. So I mean, again, it's just that I guess anything can happen in our clash.
Based on performance on the night, do you feel any sounds were eliminated before they deserved to be?
No. That night, no. I feel like the voting that night, according to when every sound drop out, it was expected at that time based on what was going on.
Did you expect to see Black Magic in the Tune for Tune?
I'm gonna be honest. No, I did not. I'm gonna be honest. Again, not that they're not a good sound. I mean, they did great throughout the night. But again, with what's going on right now in the business, I didn't expect going into the dance. I didn't expect that Tune for Tune would come down to us on Black Magic.
After this victory, do you feel like people now look at Platinum Kids differently?
Yeah, from the response of everybody, yes, definitely, because nobody has really saw us in this light before. A lot of people didn't really expect us to come out with you know what I mean, firing like we did. So I think a lot of people are like, wow, you know what I mean, these guys, yeah, we hear them juggling, we know that they could juggle, and we know that they could do their thing on that side. But I don't think a lot of people expected us to be able to flip it like this and bring that to the Clash arena now. So everybody, I think a lot of people are looking at us quite differently right now.
Does this victory show what quote-unquote juggling sounds can do, or does it more just speak to the dedication, talent and hard work of you guys?
Listen, the Love and Dear dub says this. It shows what the juggling sound them can do. It shows what talent could do. You know what I mean? And again, really and truly, I told myself that after today I'm going to stop this juggling sound business, because I'm one of the people in that's saying, you know what? Let's bring it back to sounds. Let's bring it back to sounds. Period. It's one fraternity. It shouldn't be the class sound them over here and the juggling sound them over here. It should be sound. Of course, reggae music, dancehall is getting a big enough fight as it is already. We don't need any segregation or division within ourselves. You know what I mean? So I feel like from here, I play dancehall and reggae music. It's just one fraternity. It's one culture. It's one everything. So I would love if it could get back to where every sound is just a sound. And then listen, if you decide to clash, then you decide to clash. You know, but if there's one thing that this could accomplish, I would like for it to be that where everybody can say, you know what, respect a sound, and if a sound a vice dub and have the ability to clash, then it should just be a sound. You know what I mean?
As you mentioned earlier, you are playing out multiple times a week. How much of a priority will clashing be going forwards?
As big a priority as anything else, I think that this is a door opener for us. So we'd like to exploit that to the maximum to see where it could take us. I'm not gonna feel like, okay, we win this trophy now, so okay, we're good. You know what I mean? Whatever opportunity presents itself, you know, and we feel like we're ready, then we're willing.
Would you accept a Clash booking before World Clash if the right offer came your way?
To keep the skills sharp, I think we should. Because, I mean, World Clash is a big deal, and I don't want to go in there being unprepared. I don't want to go in there feeling overconfident because we won the US Rumble or whatever the case is. Like, I think that the more tests that we get, the better prepared that we'll be for World Clash.
Guys, before we finish, is there anyone you'd like to big up or anything else you'd like to mention that we haven't touched on already?
Oh, you want to start?
Just want to big up everybody over up on that side. You know, Gibbopresents, my real general over there. So when I first man will call me after the clash. So Gibbopresents, big up yourself, big up all of artists friendly, will help out throughout the months and make sure we we'll get to that point where we can not only go and represent for us, but also represent for the artists them where we represent for. So just big up everybody and big up yourself, Gibbo.
And I just like to say big up to all of the I know like you do, but all of the juggling sound them that, because I mean a lot of guys, I mean listen, from the flyer drop Gibbo, a lot of people are hitting us up and say, yo, listen, when I represent for we on our show, say we have the ability to, so you know what I mean, a lot of people just basically put the faith in us, and a lot of people just really wanted us to do well, to just show that, you know what, eventually everybody can be a part of the Sound Clash arena. So definitely have to big them up for putting their faith in us. Have to big up Destin Media, because I mean she helped out a lot. You know, that's our PR person, and she helped out a lot. You know, getting the word out there and trying to bring the support. So big up her, big up definitely Irish and Chin for having the faith and having the I guess the vision to say, you know what, Platinum Kids, I think that you guys could be on US Rumble and represent. So definitely have a big up Irish and Chin, big up everybody that support Platinum Kids, big up. And you still have to big up the haters, them, you know, big up all the naysayers, big up everybody who say, yo, what them I go Platinum Kids, I gonna drop out first round. I have to big them up too, because you know what? I think that even made us prepare more because we had to shut them up. So big them up too. I have to big up the haters too. And of course, we have a big up Moment, because that's our number one supporter. You know what I mean? When she heard that we took the title home, she cried and everything. She called, she was excited and everything. So I have to big up my mom. I have to big up my entire family that definitely stood with us and supported us. Big up my brother in Jamaica, who drive us around and make sure that we got to studio on time and get to where we needed to be and everything like that. Big up again, Paul. So big up all of the artists them that supported us in this clash. Big up all of the artists them. I don't want to start names because there's so much artists that called us and say, listen, what you guys need from me, let me know. And there's a lot of artists that supported us. You wouldn't believe it. A lot of artists. So I want to big up all the artists them that supported us and all the artists them that pledged their support already for World Clash. Big up on yourself.
Well, make sure bring that title later.
Guys, congratulations. Thanks a lot. And show people that trophy.
The big trophy. The big trophy.
Gibbo presents